How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today we're checking out a Planeswalker who has shown up in other Historic Brawl decks that we've done recently, but has not had a deck around himself yet. Looks like we're up against one of the new Brawl commanders, Radak the Zealot. Could be interesting. So hexproof from white, hexproof from black, whenever one or more max. You draft a knight. Okay. You fight, so we don't want to play you yet. Your hand's not that great. I probably shouldn't have kept it, but... Hey, there's a rock. Even if your hand's not good, it always feels good to have a rock. We can out-ramp the, Orzhov deck. We should be fine, right? Although, in theory, that's not a difficult task, right? Yeah, we can go full price. And I guess we'll just make a beast. Turn that down a bit. Yeah, it looks like they have a bunch of removal, which is bad for our deck, but our deck tends to rely on having creatures with enough power. Yeah, it's indestructible, so it doesn't get destroyed. Which is nice. We'll just make another beast. This deck has... it has a certain kobold in it, and I was playing a couple of test games with it, and I realized I had only put a single dragon in the deck. And it's this guy right here. Man, they were really just not down for, not down for creatures existing. Ouch. I guess we just play Guardian Project and, oi, oi, oi. Oh, that's not great. That's it for now. We could have plussed, but it didn't feel right. Didn't feel right. There's our Guardian Project. Let's make a Toxic Beast. And we got our sword down. We can chump with the beast, or we can just let Lukka take the hit. He's not doing much for us, is he? We got our key to the archive. Yeah, I don't really care if you kill Lukka. His existence, kind of pointless. For 0, okay. Very cool. Tome of Legends. No counters, though. Yeah, I can still sort it up. So let's sword. Swing in for 2. If they block, we can smash Scavenge. Their command... well, they're gonna sack it, right, I guess. What do I want? Corrosive Grip, I guess? And we can send that to the bin. Get rid of the Citadel. It's a little scary. Honestly, I don't think it'll do much, but I don't really want them to play. There's an Adeline. Adeline's kind of scary. And I hate it when that happens, when you build a deck and you build a... You just need to stop. Just don't like my creatures. We do have to kill Adeline next turn, even though it's not going to do anything. I guess it'll buy us a turn, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I forgot that Solemnity shuts off our troll. It's kind of sad. This Adeline is a problem. If I could draw a creature, Guardian Project could actually be useful, but it's not looking great. Yeah, so we'll kill this guy. We don't really care about our commander. We were always going to lose him. We just need to draw a creature. They have a lot of... that's... It's disappointing. It's still not great. They even got a Murderous Rider off of their commander. Yeah, I think this one's done and dusted for us. We just never drew anything big after our Thorn Mammoth died, right? I guess we knew that they were kind of waiting to see what we were doing. Because that tends to be the MO with these type of decks, right? Like, they sit there and do nothing and use their removal spells. Chromatic Orrery. Draw a card. It's a land. Equip up our tree. Is Ashaya a tree or is she an avatar or an elemental? I know she was Nissa's favorite person, right? Like Ashaya, Soul of the Wild. God, what game was it? There was an earlier Duels of the Planeswalkers where there was a Nissa in that game, and every time you clicked on her, she just said Ashaya something. It was like, okay, Nissa, go be cool. So 5, 11, 14, we have to block. And it makes sense to block the most we can. So Yeah, we were dead anyways. That's unfortunate. I don't know. It makes me sad when Gruul doesn't do well in Historic Brawl, because Gruul's like my comfort food, right? Like, if I'm having a bad time with a deck matchup, I go play some Gruul, and it's all good, because, you know, Timmy still got it. He can still go out there and cast his big Shivan Dragons and maybe win a game of Magic, right? And if that's... I'm pretty sure it's still possible, but it feels bad when it loses, right? Because the game plan is a bit absurd if you look at it from a objective third-party perspective, right? Like, I'm just going to play my big things, and everything's going to be fine, and they're going to attack and win. Like, that never really works, because your opponent's always going to have some form of interaction, right? Like, hopefully they have some form. They don't always, but sometimes. We just cannot get away from Skyclave Relic. They're up against another white deck, too. Arni is going to be our first card. Which, he isn't the worst, but he's not the best. We're going to go Arni into Lukka. Monodronic. Yeah, next we can fight down the Clarion, I guess. Probably, I don't know, I want to play Lukka, but at the same time, I also am aware that the only way we really lose is if we lose the early game too hard. And this start is starting to feel like we're losing the early game pretty hard. They didn't draw a fourth land. Maybe we're fine. If they did, we might have to Domri's Ambush. Monodronic. Alright, so they didn't get the plane, so they had to search it up. Yeah, I think this turn we block here, and then we Domri's Ambush the Clarion later. Then we come Elena next turn, or Gilded Lotus. Oh, Feladir's Retreat. It's a dangerous card. I think we start doing damage. So they can land, put a counter on it, and attack in. That could be scary, right? But I think they're gonna... Yeah, if they Monodronic and draw a land. Full price. We could deal X damage. Yeah, I think we just have to kill it. Because Monodronic, if he sits out, it's gonna be bad, right? It's gotta be bad. I can't see any way where doubling an effect that's intended to be a single use could not be bad. It's even bad just with what's on board, right? Feladir Sovereign, 1 land equals 2 cats. That's a hard amount of chump blockers to get out from underneath. Ooh, well, Lukka, you serve a purpose now. Yeah, that's kind of what I want Gruul to be. That definitely felt better. On to game 3. Yeah, so recently, in my spare time, I've been playing Vault Hunters. Just single-player Vault Hunter world. And, man, that is a fun mod pack. For Minecraft, that is a really, really fun mod pack. Like, it's really the first mod pack I've ever played for that game. And, very good. Very, very good. We will keep this. I guess the fight spell's gotta go, because we kinda need... the card draw. Even though we won't have it for a while. I guess Guardian Idol was the right choice there. Because it's gonna enter tapped, right? I always forget that this card has a downside to it. We're just gonna ramp a bunch and then hope that Elishnorn gets scared. She didn't. What do you want? That? Okay. Make a beast. I don't know. Lauren is a cool card in concept, right? Because she's a reclamation sage. I think that's the right one. Rude. Take action. Yeah, do you want to attack into a 3/3? So this could be 6 mana. We only have 5. Guess we're just gonna play another creature. A 2/3. Get in with our toxic 1. They took it. Mother of Machines is finally here. It's a shame that... Well, I mean, Kogla will fight it down, but... We are a mana off Kogla, right? It's just not getting any easier to get to him either. Going with Opera Paradise first. Werewolf Pack Leader. And then we pray that the, well, actually Kogla doesn't do it either because it's an enter the battlefield trigger. And, good friend Elishnorn shuts those off. I mean, Kogla will do it with, the beast, okay. We got some good trades here. So I think we focus on Lukka. The idea is that we protect Lukka, and then Lukka eventually deals with Elishnorn. Might be too optimistic if I'm being completely honest. Ooh, excuse me. So you're going to destroy 2 artifacts and enchantments. Ouch. It's painful. At least we get some satyrs out of it. I don't even really want to play Chromatic Orrery because it feels like it's gonna die. But we don't really have another choice. Playing the cards we have, kind of something we need to do. Spirit of the Labyrinth, right? Not Spirit of the Labyrinth. That's something from the old Yu-Gi-Oh anime. No, Forbidding Spirit. Huh. 2 mana per creature. That's actually a pretty good rate. But it's only for 1 turn, right? So it's not as grand as it could be. Yeah, our Orrery and that dies. That's unfortunate. They're just a bit of a blink deck, and that is just hard on us. When they have artifact and enchantment removal that can come in again and again and again. One of the weirder things to me that Reclamation Sage is it's like common or an uncommon, and the white version is a rare, despite the fact that white is more attuned with that effect than green should be naturally, right? Semester's End. It's a very neat ideal, their deck. And I think it's gonna beat us. Like, if I don't... Because this is essentially a lock, right? As long as they find another piece, they're good. They're golden. But... we can pretend to have a dragon in hand. Even though we don't have a functional dragon. Like, at all. Yeah, I think we're done. Thank you for your time, opponent. That was rough. Either way, that was Lukka, Bond to Ruin. Man, I feel bad for Lukka as a character. Like, his story introduction, he was a bit idiotic and prideful, and then his death was just a bit idiotic and prideful. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a like. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.